Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been, don't be shy, and please enjoy. Right, it's time for Willie Steve's Art Club again, the first one of the year, and the prompt is napkins, and we are starting a new signature for this year, so that's cool. And I've got my bit of paper and prepped it, so we'll just start and see what we're going to do. Now I have got some cool blue paint here that I'm just going to put on the background for a start. Oops, and then you put way too much on the palette. Never mind, I'm just going to put some around. Right, I just had to get a bit of something to go underneath so that my backdrop doesn't get mucky. Just going to put this down for a bit. Cool. And I think I might just have a tiny bit of white. If I can squeeze that out without making it too much. We've been away at the lake and I'm just going to put it in with my blue just to hopefully make it a little bit sort of not one colour. I think that's about enough of that. So I'll dry that off and I'll be back. No, I won't. I think I'll get some green before I dry it off. Please excuse my coughing and spluttering. So my asthma is not as good as it should be. Went off 2 days ago and had our booster shots. So that was cool. Got that over and done with. Put some green down here. I don't know if this is a good idea. I've got a feeling I should have left it white, so we're going to lighten it up a bit because napkins really like to have a light background, otherwise they don't show up so great. But I'm hoping this will work. Right, now I will dry this off and I will be back, and hopefully you can see that. I can't tell on my computer. It's a little bit far away, but that is green and blue. Right, that's pretty dry. And now I've got a bundle of napkins and things here on my desk, and I am just going to use what I have got on my desk. Right, now got some lovely little bumblebees here that I want to use some of, and I'm just going to decide what I'm going to have in my summer garden. And I'm going to have that one. This is the one I really like, so I think we might use this one. Oh, that'll be nice. I don't want that butterfly because I'm going to put another butterfly on it. I think we want to have it about there, I think. I like that. So first of all, I'm just going to cut it. Just to save the rest of the napkin. Right. Rid of that. And I think we'll just get you about there, I think. Just get that. It's quite pretty. Right, what am I going to use? I think I'm going to just put some it's not blocked. Right, hopefully that should be. It's getting low in the bottom, I think, is what the problem is. So I've got that there, and then we shall just put some glue over it. Be pretty quick with this because it dries pretty quickly. Oh, I've still got the butterfly on the corner there, but never mind. And I put it far too far up because I wanted all of that to be on. Wouldn't that rip your nightie? I wonder if I can pull it off again. I'll just lay that down there, put some more glue on. Still be pretty gluey, but right, now we will do it again about, and I might have half of that butterfly on now that I think about it. Now that I'm being really it's made it very wrinkly. Just see if I can smooth it out just a little bit. I don't mind a little bit of wrinkle in it, but we don't want a lot. Never mind. It is very wrinkly. Right. That's what happens when you've been away from crafting for a month. Didn't do any at the lake. It was just too hot, far too hot, and the internet was not very good. I was going to swear, but I might get into trouble from Google or YouTube or whoever is in charge. So get rid of all these bits. Right, I'm liking that. That's cool. That's very cool. Right, now we will put the lid back on our glue. Now I've got a new washi tape, which is very cool, and I'm just going to rip bits off it, just the little top bit here, because it's got little bits of writing. This bit of card back under there because it is very difficult to just want to rip and put a few bits around just to put a little bit of something else in the background. I'm not going to put it too much, but just a little bit. Try not to get you out of shot. Just put some little bits around just to add to the background. Now just stick that down there so I can just chomp that off a bit. Cool. Cut that bit off. I don't know if you can see it there, but just adds a little bit to the background. Another little bit stuck on my hand here, tiny wee bit. So we might as well use that as well. Cool. Right, now I'm going to see if I can get a little butterfly off here. I mean, not butterfly, bee. Now, I'm not sure about this. If this doesn't work, I shall go and get some others. But I really want to try and get some of that yellow off it without destroying my bee too much. So we're just going to wet around it so we can sort of hopefully scratch it away. Oh, don't mind if there's a little bit around it, but we don't want a lot because it's just not what we want. Just got to be careful if we don't do that. And that ripped your nightie. Now what did I do with it? Bring it back and we'll try it again. This time we will be a little bit more gentle and not so heavy-handed, as my father would say. Rough as guts, he used to tell me I was. Right, now let's see if we can just get this off just a little bit. Better, and I'm sorry that I'm covering it. You can't really see it all, but let's hope we can get this without destroying it too much. And if this doesn't work, I will just glue it down to a bit of paper, which I should have done in the first place, I think. I think I will do that. Find a bit of paper and glue it down. Right, now we've got a bit of deli paper here, which is just a little bit stronger. So we'll just use our glue stick for this, I think. And slip our little bee on, like that. Right, now I'll just give this a dry and then I'll be back. Right, got my Tim Holt scissors here and we'll just see what we can do. I can cut the legs off and redraw them, I think. I'm not that good at cutting that little. My eyesight is absolutely atrocious at the moment. I have good spells and bad spells, and I'm not quite sure what it is. When I go to the specialist next month, I'm going to ask. And I went for blood tests yesterday. Got the results this morning, just a, yearly annual checkup. But my doctor tells me that my sugar is too high and that I'm pre-diabetic. So I'm going to have to start watching my carbohydrates. Right, now I think I'm going to put this one down here, I think. Like that. They're a little bit big. It's a little bit big, but I'm okay with that, actually. I'm not worried about that. It doesn't have to be in proportion as far as I'm concerned. That could be a very little flour. Right, I think I'm going to put it this way. And that's what it looks like. Cute. Right, now I wanted a little pen. Just to give them some little legs. And I don't know whether they have little feelers or not, but we'll give them some. Why not? Why not? That's what a bee is looking like. Now, I'm going to find a butterfly. I shall be back. I'm back. Break him up a bit. Now I have found a butterfly and I'm going to put on it there and like that, I think. And like that. I'll have to put some glue on it because now it was on an envelope, so I have taken it off the envelope, and I think that I need to just take this little bit of paper backing off it, otherwise it might just, no, I don't think it's going to come off, so that's okay. Just get this on here, pull off that little bit. Hopefully this will hold it. It's pretty good glue, this art glitter glue. I'm very impressed with it. I think we'll just have our butterfly like that. And I'll give it some little feelers here like that. And I think we need a word for it. Right, my craft room is in a complete shambles. I very generously said to one of my granddaughters, because she had nothing, couldn't unpack all her stuff because she had nowhere to put all her bits and pieces, so I gave her one of my bookshelves out of my craft room. But now I've got a mess that I have to tidy up. I'm just going to put fly free there, I think. That will be good enough. And I want to thank everybody who inquired after my health and was worried about me. It was very nice, but yes, I was just taking a break. So excuse my video, it might take me a while to get back into it. Not that they're ever perfect. Well, that looks good. I'm happy with that. I'll just get a little bit of ink to go around the outside, I think. Just got a little brush here that I'll just go around the edge with, just to give it a little edging. There we go. A little bit here that just needs to be glued down. Excellent. Excuse my croaky voice, right. Put our book up. And this is where it's going to go. Napkin was pretty easy one to do actually, which is quite good because I always find getting back into my videos a little bit hard, but we'll get there. So I'm home for until next Friday, and then we're off back down to the lake, and hopefully a lot of the holiday makers will be gone, so the internet will be better and I'll be able to do some videos at the lake. And the date today is the 13th. 13th of the 1st, 22. Now that is a terrible 3. See if I can fix it up. And the prompt is napkin. Right. That is my first page of the year for Woolly Steve's art prompts. It doesn't look very clear. Thank you for being with me. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.